It's already that time. Season 2 of Warzone is quickly approaching, and they are bringing back Fortune's Keep. Yes, the map that I so enjoy is finally hitting, and they're focusing specifically on Resurgence mode. We're getting limited time mode, some zombie type based mode, and some ranked play coming in. I'm gonna break down all the details for you. Check it out. That's right, Fortune's Keep is coming to Season 2 launch. I've really enjoyed Fortune's Keep. I think it's a well-made map. It has a lot of points of interest, a lot of different angles, a lot of different types of terrain. Not only are they bringing back Fortune's Keep, but they have 11 points of interest, which they're saying are going to be dramatically shifted because of all the quote events that have happened. So this isn't just going to be the same Fortune's Keep that we're all familiar with, but they're going to actually change the points of interest and where they're at, that they're going to be damaged, they're going to be different. Think of how Verdansk Warzone evolved over time. Like the stadium used to be closed, then it was open, then it was destroyed, and all these different things. So we're going to see elements like that. But this is where the good news just begins. Honestly, of all the things with Warzone, with Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, and with zombies, Warzone and specifically Resurgence is getting the most by far. They're making it into a real game mode, not just a secondary game mode that all the sweats play, right? Those 11 points of interest are the rear dock and caves, fishing docks and cliff pass, graveyard, the town lower, town upper, overlook and restaurant, Coney outpost, pier, lighthouse, winery, gatehouse, and ground zero. I'm just glad the graveyard's back because I've always enjoyed going to the graveyard, especially when you jump down underground. So much stuff to do there and so much fast loot for that loadout. Now, in addition to Fortune's Keep, here's where things get very interesting. Zombies is also coming to Resurgence and Warzone, but they're not just roaming the map, they've done it in a very clever way. So for new gameplay features, Warzone is adding a lot. The first is Zombie Nest and Eradication Contract. Now, this one's really interesting because there's going to be clues that lead operators to that place. You then have to kill all the zombies and the high value target, which said can vary depending on how much time. Will there be a mega abomination in Warzone? I don't know. Be kind of crazy if there was. But once you clear that out, you get crazy rewards. So you're going to be able to clear that out for rewards as well as more cash like any other contract. Then you jump over to the Rogue Signal public event. Now, Rogue Signal is where an objective will pop up randomly in the game, where like get the most kills, deal the most damage to players, open the most caches, etc. Something simple like that. Once the map has their objective, you have 90 seconds to complete it. Now, the top 3 teams receive cash prizes of varying amounts and the location of the special reward cache. Now, the special reward cache is a spot that takes 30 seconds to open, but once it's open, whoever opens it first gets it. Period. You don't have to exfil it or do anything with it. So there's gonna be 3 teams fighting for the special reward. And another thing, redacted, a wonder weapon. What? A wonder weapon inside of Warzone. Check this out though. Would you look at that? You go back up to one of the first pictures, and what do you see? You see a Warzone. It literally says Warzone right here with a wonder walk. What? So how strong is it going to be? Will it be good? Will it be bad in Warzone? I don't know, but I'm kind of excited to see it in Warzone. So you get rewarded with different random things, but one of them is going to be a Wonder Wop, most likely, and something else that they won't name. Now, what I do love about this is that it's encouraging players to be more active, encouraging players to be more aggressive, and causing players to fight over that same special reward cache. So there's more action involved and more up on the board. Now, I don't know what else is going to be in that cache. Will it always be a Wonder Weapon? Will there be something else? Will there be any camos or things like that? I'm excited to see. Then sticking with the theme of zombies in Warzone, and specifically Warzone Resurgent, you can also get zombies power up. Boom. Check this out. You have double points, which is going to affect you really more in plunder. Full armor, where all your armor gets restored. Max ammo, all your ammo gets restored and your gun automatically reloads. Then you have a fire sale. So if you pick this up, you have 90 seconds of a fire sale. And I'm pretty sure that's just for your team, not the whole map. Then looting sprees, 60 seconds of bonus items to your caches. Has a very high chance of bonus common items and a small but significant chance of an additional legendary item every cache you open, every box you open. Then there's the last 2 are the most interesting. Zarkur, 60-second duration, increases movement speed by around 25%, infinite tactical sprint, and reload while sprinting, and no fall damage at all. That could be wild with the newer movement mechanics. Maybe blend that in with a little stem glitch and see what happens. Looking forward to that. Then the last one is Undead Sight. It says 45-second duration, but catch this. Operators or AI enemies within the range of your vision are highlighted red, and friendly squad mates are blue. Tracker footsteps are active. So you can see your tracker footstep, you can see friendlies, and you can see be enemies in red. Now, I'm going to assume that this is like the depth perception soda in Zombies, where you're literally going to be able to see enemies through walls for 45 seconds. You get wall hack for 45 seconds, which is going to be an extremely powerful perk. But it still doesn't stop there. They put extendable bridges in Fortune's Keep. So there's a lot of big gaps in Fortune's Keeps, and it sounds like there's going to be even more now. So they're going to give you controllable bridges that you can both extend out and retract. So it'd help you to make a better defense, maybe pin someone out from the gas, or you could even open up a new opportunity to push or to rush into a new area. Now, Fortune favors the bold. This again talks about wonder weapons with limited ammunition support and no restock options can be acquired under certain circumstances. But catch this, wonder weapons, plural. So blank, available via several blank, multiple blank, and also active through the area of operation. So we'll see as time goes on, but more surprises in this context. Seems fun, seems interesting, seems engaging. I'm in. Then Warzone continues by adding a new tracker, the squad wipe streak. So this is going to be tracked both in-game and in your long-term stats. So once you fully eliminate a team, you get 1 point for the squad wipe streak. You then have 90 seconds to kill a second squad, and that jumps up to 2. But then every time you kill a squad, a white flare goes up to let everybody know you're getting to work. You better go get them. So that's actually going to attract both in-game, but also across the board in your long-term stats. So it'll be one more way of rewarding people for being aggressive, not campy. Good move. Then they threw in a few more additional features. The first is the research vessel, a mobile point of interest in Fortune's Keep. So this is going to be a giant ship of some sort that's moving around. It says helipad, ascenders, and a variety of countermeasures and more blank to discover. What is it? Wonder weapons? I don't know. But that's going to be a moving point of interest. And then a new kill streak, the bunker buster. So use binoculars to designate a target structure. This is designed to be one of those missiles that just absolutely levels a building, but they're not actually going to destroy the buildings. But when you hit that building on the top, it's going to damage everything and then put gas inside the building to force people out of that building. This would be really valuable in-game. There's that one building left in the safe area where you could bomb it, fill it with gas, and force everybody out, finish them off, and get the dub. And lastly, portable decontamination station field upgrade is back. So that's a little bubble, basically, that'll protect you from the storm. The interesting thing, though, says that you can use it on the ground, in water, on platforms, or on a vehicle. So it could be mobile potentially. And if you use it close to a buy station, that buy station will actually reactivate. This has huge potential to make some incredible gas plays. If you're throwing that over a buy station in the gas, now you're buying another gas mask or whatnot and moving forward. And to top all this off, for the first time ever, Warzone is bringing ranked to Resurgence, which is such a good move. So now Resurgence is going to have meaning beyond just the individual game or trying to get as many kills as you can. There's going to be a full ranked mode. Now this mode, you have to be at least level 55, hopefully to prevent hackers, but we'll see. But you need trios. It's going to be on Fortune's Keep, obviously Resurgence. It says fire sale and restock happen at fixed circles. No other public events are available. Vehicle restrictions, no turreted vehicles. I hope so. Restricted gameplay elements, buy station inventory adjustment, all that. There's going to be a bunch of different skill divisions like ranked always has. Then because it's Resurgence, they're actually adding in something where when you die and come back in the same round, you'll actually lose a little bit of your SR points, which is good, so you can't just keep dying and not have any penalty, but it's not going to be a big penalty like when you full die out and then lose all your SR points for that round. Furthermore, they're rewarding people for the long term, so the first kill or assist is plus 100 SR, 10 kills, 25 kills, 50 kills, 100 kills, reach top 8, top 5, top 3, win a match. These are all one-time bonuses of SR that you can get that doesn't have to do with that specific match, but it's kind of grinding over time. They want to reward you with more SR points. Now, as far as rewards, there's going to be a ton of them. You got new camos, new calling cards, new emblems, all the goodies. It's going to be great. I think adding Resurgence as a ranked mode is going to be absolutely fantastic for Call of Duty Warzone. Now, in addition to all of that stuff that we just mentioned, they're also bringing 4 new weapons in. You have the BP-50 assault rifle, a modular bullpup chamber in 5.56, modular bullpup chamber in 5.56, high rate of fire, exceptional accuracy, predominant mid to long range. So this is going to be a fast firing, more mobile assault rifle than the typical, not so much your slow one. Could be a good sniper complement. We'll see if it can actually put out the damage and get that good time to kill or not. You then have the Ram 9 submachine gun, more maneuverable and agile than its assault rifle counterpart, the Ram 7. This bullpup SMG chambered in 9mm is lethal at close range, so I'm guessing it's going to be a high mobility type of weapon. So best in-class recoil control and mobility, as well as the most rounds on reserves of any SMG. Does that mean it's gonna have over 100 rounds? Because there's already SMGs with 100 rounds, but maybe just more reserves. I don't know, we'll see. You have the SOA Subverter Battle Rifle, chambered in 7.62. This hard-hitting rifle dominates at mid to longer ranges thanks to a low rate of fire and predictable recoil. This one is really giving me those MTZ Interceptor vibes. We'll see if it's new king or if it's gonna be weak. And the last weapon, by far what I'm most excited about, is the Soul Render. It's a melee in season, so it's not gonna be right when you start. So it's a ceremonial blade capable of razor, sharp cuts, and deadly melee action in close quarters combat. But here's the thing, your aim button while holding fire enables a guard stance. Release the guard for an instant slice, allowing for expert timing when rapidly approaching a victim, offering excellent damage and better mobility than any of the larger weapons. Take this into the fight when facing down the living or the undead. This really seems to me like it's gonna be a great zombies melee with the option to actually block, which would be so helpful in zombies. We'll see what it's like in Warzone. It's still really, really interesting. Now, speaking of weapons, there's also gonna be 7 new aftermarket parts. Aftermarket part completely changed the characteristics of a gun, so it's like having 7 new weapons. I'm only gonna touch on one right now, but I'm very excited for this. Check this one out. The Jack Limb Ripper, an underbarrel attachment for several weapons, unrivaled at creating close quarters carnage. This underbarrel chainsaw makes quick and messy work of anyone foolish enough to stand in the way. Yes, there is a official chainsaw coming to Modern Warfare 3, and specifically, I'm thinking about Modern Warfare 3 zombies, but maybe this thing will slay in Warzone as well, which would be hilarious. But this aftermarket part right here, you can just throw a chainsaw on the underbarrel. Freaking fantastic. Looking forward to the carnage that we're gonna be able to create with this thing. We haven't even touched on the battle pass or the other aftermarket parts, and there's so much more we can talk about, but I'm extremely excited for Season 2 of Warzone to drop. It hits February 7th. You know I'm gonna be here live on YouTube, and I'm very, very excited for that. And then mid-season, we're getting all those crazy zombie updates. If you haven't seen it already, you can check out my video on what's coming to zombies. Like and subscribe if this video helped you, and as always, for the newest Modern Warfare zombies and Warzone content, I will see you live on YouTube.